Today, we're digging into the rules of the road for artificial intelligence. And it turns out all roads really do lead to one place, California. So let's dive in and see why the Golden State is basically writing the playbook for the entire world.
To really get why California's rules are such a big deal, you just have to look at the sheer scale of it all. We're talking about more than 5,000 registered AI companies. That's not just a tech hub, that is the global epicenter for AI.
And, where the companies go, the money follows. A staggering 15% of all AI investment in the entire country gets poured right into California. That kind of capital, combined with all that talent, is what creates this incredible engine for innovation.
And look, these aren't just abstract numbers or some faceless corporations. We are talking about the biggest names in the game, the giants who are literally building our AI-powered future. OpenAI, Google, Meta, Anthropic, they all call California home. But when you get all that power, all that brain power, concentrated in one place, well, it creates this fundamental tension. AI has this unbelievable promise, but it also carries some serious peril. And that's the core challenge that regulators are scrambling to solve. On one hand, you've got this incredible upside, right? Smarter healthcare that could save lives, safer self-driving cars, businesses running with insane efficiency. But then there's the flip side, the peril of hidden biases baked right into the code, our privacy being chipped away, and of course, misinformation that can spread like wildfire. And this brings us right to California's official goal. It's really important to get this. They're not trying to slam the brakes on innovation. The mission is to build a framework for trustworthy AI. It's all about finding that sweet spot, letting the tech race ahead while making sure people's rights, their data, and their general well-being are protected. Okay, so how do you turn a big, high-level goal like that into an actual, concrete rulebook? Well, it starts with a whole flurry of action in the state legislature.
The pace here is just wow. In 2024 alone, lawmakers in California looked at 38 different bills related to AI. Out of those, 18 are on track to become actual laws in 2025. This isn't some slow, cautious process. No, this is a flat-out sprint to keep up with the tech.
So, let's break this down. What do these laws actually mean for you? Well, first up is the CCPA, the California Consumer Privacy Act. Think of it as your data bill of rights. It gives you the power to see what info companies have on you and to control it. Then you have laws like SB 942, which is pretty simple, really. It just means a company has to tell you, hey, you're talking to a bot. And AB 2013 doubles down on that, pushing for more clarity and accountability.
Now, these rules didn't just appear out of thin air. They were written because of very real problems. So what happens when AI gets built and rolled out without any guardrails? The consequences can be pretty severe.
Let's just look at a landmark case that really became the poster child for what happens when data and AI are misused: the Cambridge Analytica scandal. It's a perfect example of what can happen when privacy and transparency just go out the window. The whole thing unfolded in a few key stages. First, personal data was scooped up from millions of people, many of whom had no idea. Then, AI systems got to work, building these incredibly detailed psychological profiles. And that's when trust was completely shattered, because that data was used for things people never, ever would have agreed to. The fallout? We're talking massive fines and a huge, long-lasting blow to the public's trust in tech. And it's not just about these big privacy scandals, right? Another huge danger is algorithmic bias. We've seen major lawsuits over facial recognition AI that just doesn't work as well for women or people of color. When you train an AI on biased data, it just learns to repeat and sometimes even amplify that discrimination. This is exactly why a huge chunk of these new rules is all about fairness audits and fighting bias. So after all this, the laws, the scandals, the tech, why should you personally care about California's AI rulebook? Because this isn't just some tech industry inside baseball. This is about your rights, your safety, and yeah, even your future career. It all comes down to this really important idea: responsible AI. This is the new gold standard. It's about building and using this powerful technology in a way that's fair, transparent, and that actually empowers people. For companies, it's pretty simple. This is the only way you're going to build trust and be able to scale AI successfully. And here's something really interesting. This whole regulatory push is actually creating brand new jobs. Companies are scrambling to hire for roles like AI compliance auditor, AI risk manager, and AI ethics officer. They need people who get the tech and the rules. These are high-value careers that honestly barely even existed a few years ago. So here's the bottom line. Knowing these rules, it's not just for lawyers or tech execs anymore. It is becoming a vital skill for anyone trying to navigate the modern world. It's about understanding the forces shaping our society and having the tools to thrive in it. And that leaves us with one last crucial question to think about. California is definitely leading the pack today, but AI is moving at a breakneck speed. As these systems get smarter and smarter, are the rules we're writing right now going to be enough for the challenges of tomorrow? That's the big question we're all going to have to answer together. Thanks for joining me on The Explainer.